Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how to speed up your system, and I'm gonna use a Windows 7 PC 64-bit, but you can use any system that you have and implement all these tips in your Windows XP, Vista, 32-bit or 64-bit systems. Alright, let's get started. First tip. For first tip, we are gonna use disk cleanup, and disk cleanup can be found by typing in this area disk cleanup, or we can just go to all programs and go to accessories, system tools, and disk cleanup. Generally we need to clean up the disk that we install all programs on, and that is C. Sometimes we install programs on other disks. I don't do so. So if you do, you're gonna check that disk too. Alright. Alright, once it's complete, it should look something like this, and you can take almost every item here. If you find something that is that you should not take out, it should be a something like security backup or something that you find that you should not delete, so you can uncheck that. I'm gonna check all of these, and I'm gonna hit OK to delete. I'm not deleting the thumbnails because I'm gonna use them. All my images that I've seen and their thumbnails are stored in the system. I'm gonna check them again, so I need the thumbnails, and I'm gonna click OK, delete files, and it's gonna delete temporary internet files and other files that we do not need. Alright, that's for the first step. Now second step is disk defragmenter. Alright, we are gonna go to accessories, system tools, and here is the disk defragmenter, or we can type here disk defragmenter, or we can go to right click on your drive properties. Here is disk cleanup, and it is this. Alright, before we can use disk defragmenter, we need to analyze the disk for errors. So I'm gonna click on analyze disk. If your percentage of fragmentation is above 10 or 15%, then you should defragment your disk. Otherwise, you leave your disk as it is. It's showing 0% fragmentation from the last analysis that I've done. I don't think my disk would be more than 10 or 15% defragmented. Fragmented, so I may not need to use it, but you can check all your disks, all your drives, and then you can defragment them and increase your system's performance. What defragmentation really does is that when we install some programs, so we do in C drive, when we install the programs and then uninstall them, they create some memory burning or memory slots that are unused and that cannot be used by other programs. So these programs continue to use a RAM and hard disk but are not there. So we must defragment our drive to remove that memory blocks that are unused and are taking our primary and secondary space. Disk cleanup and disk defragmenter are such tasks that you can perform them around every week, once in a week. If you are not too much user, you rarely open your computer, you can use them after 2 weeks or a month. But like I used my PC for almost all the day, so I really need to perform these operations once in a week. Okay, so my disk is only 1% fragmented, so I need not defragment it. But if yours is more than 10, you can, and if it's more than 15, you must defragment it. You can check the other disks and do the same. Alright, that's for the second tip. Now the third tip is the program and features that you have installed on your system, and you must uninstall the unused programs. Right, go to control panel, go to program and features. Now check out this list. So if you find any program, do not uninstall the things that you do not understand. Okay, that may be necessary for some features to perform. They may be related to your PC or laptop, so do not touch those unknown things. But some things that you have installed and you think you are no longer using them, so you can uninstall them, and this will help to boost up your system speed. Alright, let me show you something to uninstall. Alright, I have not used this one, so let's uninstall this one. Double click it and it will start uninstall process. Make sure you don't double click on the required program by accident. Alright, uninstall it. That's it. Now it's removed and your system is free from one program and may show a slightly more speed. Alright, fourth tip, a simple one. Just go to all programs. You can type startup in this area, or just check out this folder. It's empty. If you see unknown or undesired application here, then make sure right click and delete. Right clicking and delete will remove that from startup and will increase your system boot time. Boot time is really necessary to be less, and these programs that go into startup without telling us, and they decrease our speed of the system, so we need to get rid of them. Alright, fifth tip, system configuration. Alright, we can go to system tools again, or we can type system configuration. Check out the system. Alright, now we need to take a look at two things over here, startup and services and startup. For services, they may be necessary to increase your system speed when you are working on it. Startup will increase your boot time speed. Alright, if you see anything that you need not at the startup time, you can click it, disable it. Unchecking will disable it and clicking will enable it. You can enable or disable all. They are nothing to do with Windows. They are all the features that you have installed later, so you can disable them. Alright, and the services, these may be predefined or very important services, so make sure you do not uncheck anything that you don't know of. Let's say Adobe Acrobat update service. Now we know that it's the Adobe Reader, and we can get rid of it. Even this one we can get rid, but look at these applications. We don't know what these are. At least I don't know some of them, so I don't want to tinker with them or make any changes. Alright, when we disable most of them, these applications, like you see, so many are disabled right here, and they were disabled on this time, so they do not add to the boot time and make my system faster. And there are a lot of applications, some of them I have disabled, so you can disable too to increase your system speed. Alright, the sixth step is your internet cache. Now internet cache collects, okay, first of all, what is cache? Cache is the memory that is allocated by the sites and various internet applications on your hard disk. When you play a video, some information is stored on your hard disk that makes it play faster next time, or it cache memory makes the sites load faster next time, but are giving a lot of memory into your system, so you must clear your browser cache. Let's go to my browser. I use only Google Chrome, but any browser you use, Mozilla, Opera, Internet Explorer, you can clear its cache. Let's go to Google Chrome and go to settings. Alright, under settings, advanced settings, clear browsing data. Alright, now make sure you do not accidentally delete anything over here. Clear browsing history. Browsing history is like the sites you visited. I don't want to delete the sites I have visited. And download history is the programs downloaded. I don't need any list of the downloads that I did, so I'm going to take them. Empty the cache. Now this will not affect your forms, your saved passwords, or your sites. It will affect your site load time, but every time you open a site it adds to cache, and over time the browser gets a lot of cache and we must get rid of it. Click cookies, another site plugin that I will recommend you not to tick this one. Like these cookies are Google uses the cookies to store the password of your account, and various other sites with cookies to use various data you entered in the site. And the cookies will lead you a lot of problems, and you may need to, let's say we use a two-step verification for Google, so you need to add your mobile number again and again, save your password. So do not delete cookies. Save passwords, it's your wish. If you do not want to save any passwords, you can tick on it. Auto form fill data. Now sometimes we start typing something and it is automatically typed, so it is some form fill data that is already there, so I want to keep it there only. Clear data from hosted apps. Some applications that hosted they have some data, I don't want it anymore, so that's it, and you can click clear. Now it may be hundreds of MB of data they have just deleted from my hard disk. Alright, 7th tip, using some softwares to speed up your system. One of the most commonly used software in this case is CCleaner right there. There are some other softwares, but it is the best among the free softwares, and it is very useful, especially the registry feature. Registry maintenance softwares are generally paid, but CCleaner is unpaid, and we can edit the registry failures and we can speed up our system. Now let's check out what it can do. Like what I just now did was deleting the internet cache and download history from Google Chrome, and we can do it inside of CCleaner. So it is so useful that it gets rid of all the unused data that we may use other Windows features. So I will recommend this software to speed up your system. Let's make it analyze. If I had not deleted the Google Chrome data, you would have seen that hundreds of MB or maybe thousands of MB of data Google Chrome collects, because I use a lot of internet all the time, so it collects a lot of data. Alright, 331 MB to be removed, and it has some internet cache from Google Chrome that it was not deleted. Let's run the cleaner. Alright, now our hard disk is free from 354 MBs. That's pretty cool. Let's go to this registry option and scan for issues. Registry errors are generally softwares provide us with registry errors, but they do not correct them. The softwares that correct them are generally paid, but CCleaner will fix the errors free of cost. So let it analyze, and it has this much errors. We can fix them. We can back up the changes so that accidentally we do not remove the useful files. I have all my registry edits saved here, so if I need to back up the registry edits in future, I can do it from here, save it, and fix all 57 issues. Whoa, that's it. Alright, 8th tip, it's right here on battery. I'm gonna power options, go for high performance. If you are using any other plan, just go to high performance. That's it. Now it favors performance, uses more of your electricity, but it will increase your system performance. Alright, we are up with 8 tips, and now it's time for 9th tip. 9th tip is very important and is generally used in all Windows XP Vista 7 very commonly to increase our system's performance. Go to my computer, right click it, go to properties, go to advanced system settings, and under advanced performance settings. Alright, I may not be able to tell you each and everything, but if you look at my system, it's pretty much simple Windows 7 system that you may see. But if you look here, you can see that I have lots and lots of unticked visual effects. You can see what effects I have ticked in and what effects I have ticked out, so it doesn't affect a lot to my visual appearance, so it goes dull. It is simple appearance. I'm getting the features of Windows 7, but I'm really getting a good performance with these all things ticked out. Alright, let me just name them. I have enabled arrow peak, desktop composition, transparent glass, shadows under mouse pointer, thumbnails instead of icons, edges of screen fonts, visual styles on windows and buttons. Well, this thing is this may depend on your own choice, that what you want to see and what you don't want to see based on the visual effects, and you can just unclick some of them to increase your system performance. Alright, now the last tip is under control panel, go to program and features once again, and it's here, turn Windows features on or off. Now some features like some Windows games or maybe Internet Explorer or some things that we never use, we are 100% sure that we are not going to use them, you can disable them. And if you want to use them in the future, you can surely come back here and enable them. So it takes some time to load up, but just wait for it, and you may just get the things out of it. Like I have disabled all the games except chess. I played, but I don't play any other, so I don't need them here. I've enabled Internet Explorer 9, but I can disable it, but sometimes I need to use it, so I'll just keep it there. Look at the media features. I have not enabled DVD Maker or Media Center, but have enabled Windows Media Player because I need it sometimes. So you can just take whatever you want. Alright, that's all for the 10 tips for speeding up your Windows 7 system. If you want to ask something, please mention it in the comment below. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.